today I've made a 2.5-hour journey to see this special car that we've purchased. I've come to this lovely estate in Cheshire, and the gentleman, may I say, who owned this car for over 30 years that we bought. I've come to see it in person at his estate. Is this lovely Ferrari Dino 246 GT. 1972 was when the car was built. 1973 it was sold by HR Owen, and then our customer who we've just bought the car from purchased this car in 1987. Just after it's had a new engine put in at 45,000 miles, and since then the car has only covered 1,000 miles. If you're wanting a classic car, this is the ultimate classic car. This is a Ferrari Dino 246 GT, and you know what? I am overwhelmed, to say the least, because I was excited. I've been thinking about this all day. I'm going to see this car that we've purchased. I hope it's as nice as it seems in the photographs. The paperwork, there's a bundles of it. Heritage. Remember, this has been owned by the same customer for more than 30 years. He's had it since 1987, and that means a lot. Because when you're buying a Dino, you're buying the story that comes with the car. And this, well, everyone knows the story about the Dino. It's a Dino, it's a Ferrari Dino, named after, in memory of Ferrari Enzo, his son, Alfredo Dino. And you know what? 2.4 V6, mid-engine Ferrari. That's what this is, in red, in an original condition. So originality is the key to this car. Paperwork, and paperwork, it's got all of it. From the original logbook, to the MOTs, to repair bills and servicing bills. Our client, who we're just buying this car from now, has a technician, a very experienced technician who's done all the work on this vehicle and more, is very happy to speak to a very serious buyer, no problem at all, to give you any more feedback and up-to-date information that you require on a car like this. But just look at it. The Dino has the best lines, it's the curves, it's the sporty looks, it's a low to the ground, all the chrome still looks chrome, nothing's falling apart. The condition of this is, for me, a car that's 38 years old. It's almost unbelievable how well this car's been kept, but I can believe it because looking at the estate, looking at the current keeper, it's just been such a well kept vehicle with the correct paperwork. I mean, you've got the 2.4, I'll have to open up there and show you, but give me 2 seconds. Look at the interior. This is what a Dino is. Low to the ground, a sports car, the ultimate classic car that you'd want, a car that doesn't devalue. Now remember, this is rare, because for the ones that I've seen are left-hand drive. Now this is the one of the rare ones, the right-hand drive vehicle. The wheels, original, but again unmarked, not full of curb damage and sort of, it's just a genuine and original car that's been appreciated and looked after and cherished and loved, and that's what makes this car what it is. Now remember, I've mentioned it already, that this car's only done 1,000 miles since its original new engine that's been put in 1987. There you go, this is it, the 2.4 V6 Dino engine. One that was produced and made, and I mean, when Dino had his ideas about F2 cars, this is it. It's because of this, a lot of the Ferraris now are what they are. The lines, the shapes, all about it. It's just... I'll show you this here. I'm looking around the car, and I've spent a long time looking around this car. A lot of the times around here there's lots of corrosion, or it's sort of... There's lots of areas of the car you'd expect to see a lot more rust, damage, paintwork that's been touched up, and sort of they've tried to make it look better. Not this one. Genuinely a very nice, clean example of a car that's 38 years old, that's been looked after. I can't, I mean, I've not seen many Dinos, but you know what? This one, genuinely, I am shocked and overwhelmed by the condition, the way it looks, the way it sits. And I can see why people love this classic car, because it's exactly what it is. It's the best classic car I know you can buy for your money. Your money's safe, it's an investment if you want to call it that. I would much prefer to have money sat in a vehicle like this, one that I can enjoy, take it out from time to time, and you know what? It's going to go one way, and that's that way, not that. Very limited cars, and getting one with the correct paperwork, the originality is so important for a car like this. Look at it, I mean, the doors, the lines, This is what you call a dream classic car. I love the fact it's so low. It's just original. The Dino beep. What more would you want? Don't change a thing. If you're going to buy this car, buy it, keep it original. Please don't buy this car then to do more to it, to change it. Original means more than a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It is 38 years old, but it's a classic car and there's not many around. But by God, it's a brilliant classic car. Sounds tremendous. I drove it earlier and it drives unbelievable. You would never think this car's 38 years old. But then I believe all that because it's got all the paperwork to back it up, so I can see why it drives so well. And it's a Ferrari, and not just any old Ferrari, it's a Ferrari Dino. A 2.4 V6, mid-engine, low to the ground, sports classic car. That's exactly what it is. The Ferrari Dino 246 GT is a naturally aspirated engine which sounds absolutely beautiful with a double overhead camshaft. But let you listen to this engine here. Just the sound of it is pure. I remember when this engine was produced, the mid-engine 2.4 V6 with 192 brake horsepower, this is what they wanted, and it delivered with the sound. Now remember, this car's 38 years old. Should it sound like this? Not really. But because it's been cared for and because it's been looked after, that sound it's worth every single pound that you would be investing in a car like this. Because that's 192 brake horsepower and that's the 2.4 V6 naturally aspirated engine. What a great sound. Even the foot of the exhaust, that natural sound is beautiful. And that's what a Ferrari Dino is all about. If you're looking at a Ferrari Dino, it doesn't get any better than something like this. Because that's what it is. And what a great sound. Thanks. Big soon.